and welcome to the Darkened Hour. This is your host, Joshua X Snowhart, and with me are the beautiful, lovely, extravagant individuals you'll ever come across upon a camera, and that is
Tia LaBeouf.
And we have a new face, but not so new face.
Not so new face.
The Jason Todd to my Batman, of course.
Facts.
What's up, guys? It's Migs. What's going on?
All right, guys. Cool. We didn't have a show last week, right?
Sad.
No, we didn't.
Right, but we have a spectacular big show today.
Mm-hmm.
We know that this weekend was Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you guys were there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wasn't.
Sadly. You should have been.
I should have, but it's funny because I was working too much and I didn't know. It crept on me. And before I knew it, it was Comic-Con.
Yeah, word.
And it sucked. But
Oh, man.
But hey, you guys were there. You guys actually were coming straight from there
Yes.
to here.
Man.
Yes,
Jesus
we
Christ.
did.
Yeah, so tell me, what did you guys see? How was it? Gnarly Marv is here. Oh, villain, my villain.
Shout outs to
All right.
to Gnarly Marv.
From Villain in Games
Villain in
podcast.
Games.
All right, guys. Yeah, so come on, tell me what you
Oh,
guys
sure.
seen. How
So-
was the experience?
Oh,
This
man.
is my first time cosplaying to anything.
Mhm.
So I came as my fave, Tina Belcher.
You mean you?
Yeah.
That's you.
Sure. So I came and it was interesting, and I'm not used to people just walking up to me like wanting a picture
Yo,
and
for
wanting
real.
to like be joining their little Bob's Burgers pictures and stuff like that. So it was really cool. It was an easy way to hand out our business cards and promote the Darkened Hour in that
Seriously.
way. This Comic-Con felt different because I really like going to Artist Alley, but the way they situated was like it was super cramped. It was a whole other side of Jacob Javits Center, so it was just say it was one row of tables. The other row of tables, there was only about that much space in between. Like there was people like rammed up against each other, and I'm sure that had to hurt their sales because if you can't get to the table, how are you gonna sell any artwork?
So it wasn't like last year.
It was not.
No.
We know how roomy it was. The
Yeah.
artist was. It was the complete opposite.
Oh, my.
You remember last year when they had the autograph and all the famous actors in the escalators downstairs in the lower floor?
Right.
That's where they put Artist Alley at.
So wait, so do you think it's because of the surplus of people coming in, or artists, or there's a lot of more artists
I
than last year?
don't really know. Like,
I really
I
feel.
don't really just understand.
I really feel it was just like the shortage of people coming, basically. Because it's like the first. I went Thursday and Friday. It wasn't that packed. Sunday was full of people. I don't know about Saturday because I didn't go.
Sunday. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Go figure. All right. So wait, you went there like you pretty much.
Yeah.
So you were stopped to get pictures.
Yeah, it was
and-
fun. Yeah, people were talking about their favorite Tina Belcher moments, and I obliged. I obliged them, like telling them so much. I get me to fake twerk, like the way Tina Belcher does.
I would pay money to see you.
I
Fake
obliged.
twerk.
So can you? Okay, so I want to see this because I know you. I saw you. I was like, okay, this is Belcher. Can you give me your best Belcher, like right now? Give us. It's perfect.
I don't know.
Oh, that's great. All right, cool. All right, so how about you?
I went to cosplay like the first day, which was on Thursday, and
I saw, yeah.
that was a mistake
Why?
because people stopped me like dead center. Like I was in the middle of a crowd, and people were like, "Oh my god, Titanfall 2 helmet! Yo, dude, you're so original." They stopped me dead there because there was like everybody was the same thing.
I'm guessing what Harley Quinn's Joker.
Harley Quinn, crappy Joker, yeah, or Krusty the Clown and stuff.
Was,
But-
there, was there a lot of hits? Were there a lot of
There
it?
were,
there
what?
were a
There
lot
quite
of
a few.
it's.
Quite a
There
few.
were a lot of Georgies than there was it's.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
fascinating because Georgia took an L.
Yeah. If you haven't noticed, if you
All
seen,
throughout the movie, by the
yo,
way.
seriously,
from the first
only
5
kid,
minutes.
the only kid I've seen get killed on screen.
And everyone wanted to be him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Weird.
I guess he was the easiest, huh?
Yeah, raincoat.
Yellow raincoat and a balloon.
That's
I mean,
it.
Well, what I did see, which was pretty cool, was I got to see a little bit of Dark Souls cosplayers and stuff. I got to see a little bit of
A lot of flips.
no, I wish. I ran into a Solaris today, which was great.
Oh my.
But he missed out his helmet because he left it
Aw.
on the subway.
Okay.
That was sad.
He was super bummed too.
He was super bummed. I have a video recorded too.
Poor
He was
guy.
explaining his story, but he did wonderful. Everything was good, shield and everything, man.
Yeah, I have one last complaint about
What's up?
New York City Comic Con.
Oh, okay. Oh, the
And
complaints.
this really grinded my gears. You know,
Huh.
I remember to grind my gears.
All right. Okay, Peter Griffin, talk to us.
So you know how you order your badge, right? You get
Right.
it in the mail,
man.
Mhm.
right? I only came for Sunday. I ordered one badge. I had to come to Comic Con to pick up my badge.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand
Yeah.
why. I will never understand the reason behind that. I don't know whether people were ordering entire weekend passes and getting theirs on time.
Right.
I couldn't get my one day in the
One
mail.
Sunday of all days,
Yeah.
right?
So I
Yeah.
come in and then I gotta activate the badge now. You know how Wi-Fi operates.
Especially some places with
In
people with
place like
traffic.
that, right?
Yeah.
So I had to go off,
Yo.
and then it was a mess. And I was a little frustrated already because it was raining
Seriously.
outside a little bit. It was pretty humid.
Mhm.
Once I got past that, I was like, cool. Like
Everything
I'm
was
like,
good. No.
we're good now.
Okay,
good,
all right.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
I can enjoy my day because I was about to get mad.
I mean, hey, it's a little bump in the
Seriously.
morning, that's fine. But as long as everything is
everything
fine,
worked out. But they really need to really
it's crazy.
remedy that situation
Right.
because
Definitely.
I paid my coins and I expect my
Right.
swatch. I expect my badge in the mail.
So they're still doing the whole registration early thing, and then no one can sell it
Yeah.
afterwards.
How you gonna have me
Well-
register and do all this extra stuff and still don't have my badge?
But my thing is they're trying to avoid these scalpers or whatever from buying
Yeah,
cash. But my
exactly.
thing, these scalpers be really right outside the Javits Center. Like I've literally sat there and I heard like 4 people, "Hey man, you need a badge? I got a badge right here." How? That person probably already
Yeah, it's
had
already
used the
registered.
badge.
How can you?
Yeah.
How can you do that?
I was like,
that doesn't
so-
make
I don't know.
sense. You put
I don't know,
yourself for
man.
failure.
That's about it for me. But everything else was good. Like I had seen some amazing cosplays, and then I seen some,
I mean, per usual, as you
Per
go
usual.
to to a thing
Yeah.
like this,
The
but you didn't
Deadpools.
go. You didn't go to like. You didn't go as Jason Todd because I was expecting you to go as Jason
bro,
Todd, bro.
bro. I know.
Come on, every
That-
day you wouldn't
okay,
go, and I'm
okay.
waiting for this, bro.
I'm putting it right now because me and Rasan have a whole plan for next year.
Okay.
ASAP.
ASAP, exactly. Me and ASAP have a whole plan next year. Me and him are cosplaying. I'm letting it announce a sneak peek for next year. Me and him are cosplaying as Unworthy Thor and Loki. He's being Loki. I'm being Unworthy
Naturally.
Thor. Yeah,
Of course.
exactly.
And you have the beard for Thor. Makes
Nah.
sense. I'm gonna be Red Death from the Batman metal thing,
Yeah,
which I think is the perfect segue to go into the next topic.
right,
obviously.
Sure.
right.
Go
And
for
then my next day cosplay, I'm actually gonna do what I didn't tell you, but Rasan loved it. Red Lantern, Red Hood.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Okay.
I'm gonna get my boy Deshaun. He's part
Yep,
of his own little
the
shit talker.
bullshit talkers are here on
Yeah,
Speaking Mind Radio.
yeah.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him to actually custom make because he makes his own jackets. Like,
Okay.
it's really dope. He has a red Lantern jacket that I really love, and I wanted to take from him. But I'm gonna implement that. I'm gonna get these cosplayer prop makers called Ruthless FX. Those guys make really good helmets, bro. Like they made the Rebirth helmet of Red Hood, like the current one in the comic. And I was telling them, I was like, if I can get this idea to you guys, will you make them? He was like, yeah, if you're just willing to fund it, that's fine.
Okay.
I already have business cards. They got our business cards. They're probably watching now.
Good.
Yeah,
I hope so. That'd be cool.
that'd be really cool.
Brian Rosario. Awesome.
Oh,
Hey.
nice to see you again, Brian.
Hey.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, snap.
Hey,
What
Brian.
up, though, bro?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you
Yeah.
again,
Joshua
man.
X here. Okay, so you guys enjoyed. You were here. You were there Sunday
I was
today.
here today, and I had a good time.
You were there only Thursday and
Thursday,
Friday.
Friday, Sunday.
Okay,
Today.
you went
Bro,
crazy, huh?
I went crazy, bro. My wallet went crazy.
I can imagine. Did you guys go to any panels? Any DC panels? Any
What's
panels
crazy?
at all?
Tried to.
I wanted
Marvel?
to,
Yeah.
but I got really caught up into like
Cosplay.
I was
See?
cosplaying, I was walking around,
Makes sense.
talking to people, like talking to
Bro.
comic publishers in person.
That's
So
good.
I took that time, like instead of going to panels
Yeah,
and whatever, I was like, you know what? Maybe this year is for like, I'm Darkened Hour. I want
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
to
there
know
you
about
go.
the Darkened Hour.
Word,
That's what this
word,
year's
word,
about to
word.
be about.
Hey, Sergeant Oblivious.
Dark and Hour. Sergeant Oblivious.
Oh,
We are
hello.
watching.
Hey, what's
Be
going on?
aware.
Oh,
Hey.
a quarter of owls
Nice.
much?
Hey.
Go figure, right?
Scary, bro.
All right, guys. Cool. All right, cool. Yeah, I
Nice.
mean, I see. I spent the days at home watching the panels on YouTube
I
because
noticed,
that's
yeah.
what
I bet you
That's all we could do, I guess, right?
right? I mean, it was good enough. And again, I want to go across to the next topic now,
Sure,
of
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
which
yeah.
Go
is
ahead.
because we're on the clock here.
Yeah, yeah.
And we want to get into a really big epic, quote unquote epic, because everything in DC is bigger than larger than life, of course, right?
Smart,
Dealing with Batman.
Oh.
Batman has been a huge commodity in DC Comics, of course. He is the Mickey Mouse
Mm-hmm.
of the DC universe right now. And what better way to explore and have fun with Batman in different universes, but not just any different universe, not the 52 universe that we are used to seeing, thus in the inception of New 52, but of course the Dark Universe. Whereas you literally take the New 52 universe and flip it over, and then boom, you have the Dark Universe.
Right.
And thus Batman from those universe, from the universe that has been obscured, that we don't know anything about.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, what happens if they were to cross over to the main universe, which is the DC continuity that we know it now, which is Rebirth right now. And we know that in November 22nd,
Yes.
Doomsday Clock hits us.
Yep.
You know, the initiation of the Watchmen crossing over into DC, the canon universe of DC Comics. And upon me watching a panel this weekend, squeak, squeak, bat. I'm not sure if he's squeaking because he's excited because of the whole bat, or is he trying to be a bat?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what
like,
he's
are you trying to flutter?
right.
Squeak bats.
Right, and upon watching a panel this weekend, I believe Jeff Johns was on. They released the big and just hit of Rorschach coming. Well, not coming. I mean, just being resurrected, I guess, right?
Back,
Somehow, yeah.
Bro.
Huge,
Yeah.
huge. Because if this is technically I like to consider a Watchmen sequel
Right.
more than anything. You know?
Definitely.
Right. So apparently Rorschach is back, and that's because he introduced the first 6 pages of Doomsday Clause, which is coming out November 22nd. And that's huge. People went crazy for it. I went crazy for it. I made a status on
Yeah, I
Facebook.
definitely
Rorschach
saw
is
that.
alive. I repeat, Rorschach is alive.
man.
And before that, we have what's leading up into that, which is right now Dark Days, casting, metal. Metal. And it's pretty much these evil Batman crossing over to the new, to the canon DC universe and just wrecking havoc. We have 7 different Batmans right now.
Oh my god.
We have the Bat that laughs, which is the Joker and the Batman. We have the Dawnbreaker, which is the Green Lantern and the Bat. We have the Drowning, which is the Aquaman and the Batman. The Murder Machine, Cyborg Batman. Red Death, which is my personal favorite, which is the Flash and the Batman. Doomsday Batman, I don't know, I think it's called the Devastator.
Batman the Devastator.
Right. And then we have
It's the
one more.
There's a couple
it's
more.
the Wonder Woman
Doomsday
one.
one.
No, we just said it.
Did we?
Yeah,
the Devastator.
The
The Devastator. Oh, that's what he's called.
Yeah.
Okay.
and the Wonder Woman one,
Well,
which
ooh.
kind of looks like Ares and
Yeah.
Batman crossing
I
together.
kind of can see that.
Right.
It's a male version. Just know that. It's a male version of Wonder Woman.
Yeah, well, yeah, it has to be because the only female in this group is the Drowning. Which
And
is
I
female.
need to know
What's
how
going
that
on.
works. 'cause
So-
that threw me off.
Uh-huh.
So I know you read it. I know you read it.
Yes.
Would you mind giving us a down, like pretty much walking through what's going on so far in the series?
Okay, so I'm gonna try to be as concise as
Yeah.
possible because it's a very large, expansive universe we're trying to create with the Dark Multiverse. So, Batman, in a sense, is a portal to the Dark Multi-universe. He's been setting himself up for years to be Ping. Hello.
Hi, Sergeant Oblivious.
Yeah. So Batman is a portal to the Dark Multi-universe. Everything he has done has been leading up to this, right?
Also, I think he's referring to the actual pinging to cyborgs, like the noise that the apocalyptic, I guess, machinery does. The pinging, the pinging, the pinging, the
how
pinging.
obtuse.
It's pretty cool. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's what he's trying to. If he is, then whew.
We're getting sound effects.
Good.
We're getting words. We're getting sound effects.
Ping,
That's
ping,
cool.
ping. It's the vibrational frequency.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright.
So Batman's been using the Outsiders. He's been using all these like Black Ops teams to find out what this nth metal is. We discover that Duke Thomas is the Signal.
Yeah.
We discover that New 52's Joker has been chilling in his basement.
He's in his Batcave basement.
Yeah.
Yes, in his
Yeah.
Batcave basement, and the Green Lanterns find out, and they're scared.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we reach to this is about giving Carter Hall Hawkman this really backstory that we didn't have before,
Which is great.
which has been really cool, tying him into this. So Batman messes up. Let's just call it what it is. This is Batman messing up. So he unleashed all of this havoc through this demon called Barbados, right? And it's like this. It was terrifying, actually. It was big face, and it killed everyone.
Now,
so,
mind you.
Yeah.
Now this is Batman. Since the inception of the New 52,
Yes.
with the Court of Owls, the Night of Owls, and whatnot.
because he admits that he died. He
right.
came back with Dionysium.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
and that's towards the end of New 52, mind you,
Yes.
right? And like in this entire time, everything that we've known to Batman is, it's like it's just child's play to what he's been trying to, I guess, prepare, which is of course this,
Right.
and it was towards the very end is where he screwed up because he didn't notice that the Court of Owls and of course the I guess the Bat Tribe.
Yes.
The Bat Cult.
And
mind
that
you.
water he drank inside the Court of Owl's lair had the Elysium, which all was kind of like the Four Horsemen kind of vibe.
Yeah.
It was all set up for Batman to fall, because Batman is Icarus ultimately. He wants to fly close to the sun
Too close to the sun.
But he
and
gets
burns.
wings burned.
That's what happens.
His
There's a
wax
very
wings
cryptic scene
burn.
where he dissolves. And it unleashes all of this havoc, because
Yep.
all of these perverse interpretations of Batman exist in Dark Multiverse, and they're not meant to live. All the worlds are supposed to die.
Yeah.
And the Bat Who Laughs is like, we don't have to go anywhere. We can go into the other universe where they don't appreciate anything. We're gonna die anyway, and we get to go here. So he's recruiting, all
the
of
other
these
ones.
other. He's a ringleader, so to speak. And
Okay, so essentially, this entire time, 5 years in the making, Batman has been trying to be prepared for this something that, mind you, he has yet to tell anyone about. He's taken,
his secrecy has been
exactly, and this is the
next
whole point
level.
of the Batman. It's about the
Right.
secrets, and he has so many absurd contingency plans.
things you
For-
don't who would ever think about.
Right, like
Listen,
things like
man.
the.
We have a message.
Uh-oh.
What we got?
Oh,
Don't
don't
forget-
forget Baby Darkseid.
We're gonna get to
for
that.
real.
So weird.
We will get to that. So now
How
he
creepy
has
is
he
that
has
baby?
things like the Anti-Monitor's tower that we've seen from the Crisis,
that's
Infinite Crisis.
decades. in
We
the
don't know how
making.
you get into that in Fortune Solitude, but
Wait.
it's there.
Yeah,
right?
can someone
Cool.
explain?
Yeah, 'cause we're not even going to talk about that because, man, Batman's been throwing stuff all under the rugs and nobody wants to know, and everybody's coming out.
And
Here goes
honestly,
Superboy coming here. Just, hey, you need to tell me. We're like brothers.
We're brothers.
Again.
And then he
Martha.
and then he uses Mr. Miracle, which is again a I believe a new god. Yeah, because Darkseid and
And he
are
used
new
it to
gods.
open up the
Right.
And I'm actually liking that DC's throwing these characters
That
that
don't-
haven't been getting spotlights,
Yeah.
bro.
that
Absolutely.
they think we forgot about mostly.
Yep.
So he's using so he had, and again the reveal, the imparting of Plastic Man, who's been encased this entire time.
As
It's
a
like ball.
Yeah. It's a nice little ball here. So the
like an Easter
Anti-Monitor
egg.
Tower, right, from Infinite Crisis, Plastic Man, who I don't think I've seen him since either
New
before or at the
52.
beginning of New 52.
Yeah.
He's trying to get and it's all because of the pursuit of the nth metal, right?
Yes.
And then we find out that all the immortal, quote unquote, all the immortal men have been fearing this. Who they know it's coming, like Ra's al Ghul,
Yes.
Shazam,
He
got
Van
humbled.
Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all together in this group of what we need
This
to
like
do.
fabric
Yep.
of people who've
Right.
existed for centuries, and
Yep,
they know
yep.
something. And the gods have left.
Oh, yeah.
The Wonder Woman's, the Greek gods are gone.
Now we know why this and the actual Wonder Woman, her story.
Yeah.
She can't where are they? They're no longer to be found.
And she's like, how come you know any of this stuff?
Right.
Like,
So and it's the whole point of the pursuit of the nth metal, and it's gotten to the point where Batman can no longer
Contain.
prepare. He's like, okay, I need to do something. Thus, getting Baby Darkseid.
It's
really weird to look
This
at.
this extends even prior to New 52. This is when he was
Yeah, man.
technically killed by Darkseid,
Uh-huh.
and in Final Crisis, and shot back in time. That's coming back. And thus, he fought with the giant bat way back when, that Jonah Hex also had to fight with, I believe, Jeremiah Arkham and All Star Western.
Yeah.
So that's where the clincher is. He can no longer contain this. Like, okay, what else can I do? I need to do something now.
Right.
And he wanted to do a Barry Allen to go back in time and stop this from ever happening ever again, but he can't.
Bro.
Thus, Court of Owls, the cult, boom. You're here where we want you to be here. Oh, Baby Darkseid here. That's perfect.
And you know what's even worse? The worst part that really got me is that Carl Hall's journal was planted at the Wayne Manor for Batman
For
to
that.
find,
For-
and for him to dig further enough so that he could trap himself in this conundrum.
And it's crazy because the Bat Tribe is the Waynes are descendants of the Bat
Yeah,
Tribe. This
the-
is go back to prehistoric ages at this point.
Crazy.
The family that was descendants is Bruce's mom.
Yeah.
Thus, the marriage between him, his father, and of course Martha. Boom.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that's been passed on. But we don't know is that little, from not my understanding, and I could get this wrong. Those who are listening, please correct me.
Yeah,
That was
definitely.
passed on because of Bruce Wayne himself when he went back in time because of
Yeah.
Darkseid.
So he set himself up anyway.
Yeah.
It's like the whole Barry thing, loop
Oh,
thing that he
the-
became his own lightning
did-
bolt
he
to
did
make
his own
himself. It's
Flashpoint.
ridiculous. But anyway,
Yeah.
so that happens. We see Batman disintegrate. He becomes the door. He literally disintegrates,
Quite.
right?
Yeah,
and then the
physically.
7 Batman comes to be in the main universe.
Dude, man.
And then afterwards we see another panel of this horrible shot of Wonder Woman and Superman
Disintegrating.
also get absorbed. Their life
Yeah.
essence get absorbed.
Yeah, like they became mummies.
because Barbados comes up and he's like, well, you defeated all these gods because I let you to.
Yo, it was disrespectful.
I was like, whoa.
Excuse me?
Clutching my
Excuse
pearls.
me?
Like, whoa.
Mr. Sith Lord, excuse me?
Horrible. It was terrible to see him go like that.
Yeah, man. But
And then that happens, and then they all, and then of course the Batman that laughs.
The bat who laughs.
Yo.
Bat who laughs.
do you mean Pinhead in disguise as
Yeah,
Dark?
that's exactly. He's somebody coming straight from Hellraiser. That's exactly
Yo,
what he is.
Yeah, his
Dude.
outfit was very BDSM.
I was honestly, to be honest, and not to get off topic, but I was really expecting someone to show up as that in freaking Comic-Con.
Soon.
Everybody
Maybe it's too soon
Too
right
soon,
now.
like it hasn't really been absorbed in the consciousness yet.
Just wait
Yeah.
until next year.
Oh,
Yo,
next year I can't wait to see who comes
seriously,
as
man.
the evil Batman. Oh, I'm here
all
for
the
it.
evil Batmans,
I'm
man.
here for it.
yes.
Yo, dude, we got to do this.
Oh, we will.
We have to.
Absolutely.
So do you guys want to run down on the evil Batman thus so far?
Well, I mean, okay, so far we had what, 3 Batman, maybe 4, depending, because I know.
if you want to count the Bat who laughs,
Yeah,
he shows
yeah.
up. We don't know his origin quite yet.
Right. So
Yeah,
okay,
no.
so we have okay, so it's confirmed. There's no doubt about it that these 7 Batman are literally not. I mean, because that's the wrong way to use the word literally.
Yeah.
But for all sense, for the sake of conversation, literally are Bruce Wayne. They started the same way Batman's origin starts. As a kid, his parents die, theater,
Yep.
and then he aspires to be the Batman.
And then some perversion happens.
And then something along the way happens to him and becomes something different.
he becomes which I think is deep. Oh, we have another message.
Pac-Man SP33. Sup, y'all? Sup,
Yo,
Pac-Man?
what up, though?
What
What's
up?
good? And then Brian Rosal says, that was just amazing. All the little things coming together. I cried for that last panel with Superman 101. Yeah,
Yo,
absolutely.
for
It was
real.
definitely shocking.
For real, dude.
Oh, what's up, Pac-Man SP33?
Oh,
How's
it's
Comic
Comic-Con.
Con? Yeah, like we mentioned
Perfect,
before,
man.
we
It
had
was
a
good.
great time. Even
Yep.
though I'm a complainer, I'm gonna be petty
I
about
mean,
stuff.
check him out.
I'm gonna be whatever myself, but
She's being seen a belcher.
but yeah, no, we
just
had a
let her
great
be.
time. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the evil Batman, I think the one that had the most impact, it was the origin story that had the most impact, was Murder Machine. I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why.
Now run down
Oh,
the
sure,
origin
sure.
story right now.
Yeah, yeah,
Sure, yeah, let's go through it. So we
The Red
get our
Death.
typical, Batman's adult at this point, right? And Alfred is murdered by Bane, and that spirals.
The whole Suicide Squad. Is
Yeah,
involved in it.
because Harley Quinn was there.
And everybody.
Everybody was there, and then he cracked because he goes to Cyborg and says, "Listen, I want a digitized version. I want a digitized version of Alfred to have for all time. I can't
Yep.
do this without him." Which, on some level, sure, I can believe that. And Cyborg sympathized with him. He's like, I wouldn't be here if my father didn't do it for me. So it was like, at first I was kind of giving Cyborg a hard time, like, why would you do that? But I kind of understood his logic because he himself is a digital representation of who he used to be.
Yeah.
And he still considers himself human to a certain level. So this happens, and this is where things go downhill. So the file was corrupted. You have Alfred destroying everyone who's ever hurt Bruce Wayne his entire life, killing all of Arkham Asylum. And he keeps saying, "Oh, how can I help you, sir? How can I help you, sir?
Let me in, sir.
Master
let me
Wayne,
in.
let me in." And it was just this multiplying, like a virus. It was
Yeah,
horrible.
he was able to multiply himself
was-
as a virus. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think this is what Bruce
Very
Wayne,
Smith-like from The Matrix.
yes, it was
He was
depressing.
an AI, man.
It was
He
so
was
hard to
just an
see
AI.
Alfred like that. It was kind of just perverse, and it
Yeah.
was disturbing at times because Bruce was grieving and he was doing it the wrong way. So, Bruce and all his anger he comes back to Cyborg and blaming him for all the wrong that Alfred became, and then he comes in full murder machine mode with like this cyborg version of it, and he wrecks house. He beats the living hell out of Cyborg and rips his entire head off.
He does. Okay, so essentially he does a fatality pretty much.
Fatality.
Yo,
So it's
for
so
real.
It was
Murder
horrible,
Machine
man.
is the amalgamation of both
Cyborg.
of
Batman
Batman
and
and
Cyborg.
Alfred.
Alfred, right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And they
They merged.
body,
Oh yeah, that part where they merged together.
right,
It was
in a
messed up.
body that was helped back, that was constructed by
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cyborg.
Right. And,
Bro.
and it shook me a little bit.
Yeah.
It was hard to see
That
Bruce
big
Wayne
panel of him
Oh.
with Mortal Kombat, just his spine.
spot, and then he brought the whole team to beat him up. Like, it was
Yo,
like,
for
he
real.
couldn't just give Cyborg an honorable death and just.
Now
kill
that was a
himself.
cyborg in his universe. Now the other one, which you were saying,
Yeah.
when he brought the entire team, was that cyborg from our universe.
Yeah, and he comes in and he beats the dog
Right, right.
out
Yeah.
of him, so he's all messed up.
And-
Our universe Cyborg is all jacked up.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
He's pulled. His wires are all out. His stuff is all out. Oh,
Yep.
Comic-Con was great.
Yeah.
We had endless sessions of nerdgasm.
Comic Con asked me about you, Pac-Man.
But my thing,
Nerdgasm,
my
use
thing
that
is,
word.
it's like that cyborg in our universe right now in the Rebirth, he was saved by the Batman Who Laughs.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was saved after he got jumped and all that. He wasn't killed.
did get
He was like, he can be a key, and we can use him.
Yeah, and
Oh,
there's
right.
something that the Bat said. He's like,
Mhm.
he doesn't. They don't know something of the story. They don't know the secrets of his of the
Mhm.
metal that he has.
Yep.
He was wasting his talent. He was wasting the
Right.
power. Oh, I do
Because at
remember
the end of the
that
day,
part.
all that armor, that the battle casing that he has, which
Mhm.
Cyborg has, is derived
Daredevil.
origin from apocalyptical metal.
Mhm.
And that's
Mother
what his
box.
father said. Is I've
Yeah.
dealt with stuff like this before. This is
Yeah,
not new to
this
me.
is
You
not
can't
new.
scare me with this nth metal nonsense.
Mhm.
I have dealt with this kind of stuff before. I've played
Yeah,
God, so to
seriously.
speak. So you
Exactly.
can't. But he, yeah, that's a whole other
Yo.
situation.
And then we have, and then moving on, we have the Red
Red
Death
Death.
Batman Red Death. Now, essentially, this one is, oh my jeez.
Jesus,
This
man.
is in a world where Batman he lost just about everyone that he knows and he loves
Mhm.
to something that was too fast for him to handle.
Dude.
And he goes to Barry asking him for something sort of
Uh-oh.
a speed force. She made me call your name out. I played along
Okay.
until I came and conquered her. Went in. That's nice. Searching at the bed. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. went
Thanks
in
for
and,
sharing. Not sure. That is
but-
nice. The bat story sounds cool. It is
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, and then so in this one, so he goes to Barry asking him for the speed force. Barry is like, no,
No, man.
you're trying to get the speed force so you can go back in time and rearrange things.
And I've been down this route.
It's just not gonna happen,
I've
Bat.
been
So what
there.
Batman does, he gets all the equipment and the powers and abilities of the Rogues Gallery to stop Barry.
Yo.
He hunted this guy down for a month, and Barry, being obviously too fast, he's never caught up to him until Batman is like, "I got you, bro. Let's see. I'm gonna combine the cosmic treadmill and combine it with my Batmobile."
Mhm.
That said, once I smack into you, which he does, he'd run so fast in his Batmobile that he'll activate the Speed Force, thus ripping Barry and himself via the Speed Force in order for him to get the Speed Force. But what he didn't know is it decimated both of them.
Exactly.
It destroyed them completely. But what happened was, being that they were destroyed by the Speed Force, they combined,
Merged.
they merged into one being.
Yep.
And
Wow.
thus making the Red Death of
Mhm.
Batman Red Death. It's still Batman, Bruce Wayne, his voice, his consciousness.
Mhm.
Pretty cool, awesome suit.
Mhm.
I would
But
say.
but somewhere inside his subconscious, there is Barry
Barry
Allen
Allen.
still
Barry Allen's
talking.
hiding.
If
scared.
you haven't noticed, to me, I kind of take homage to like Venom.
Mm.
That they have like a whole Venom.
We
Venom.
are.
Yeah, we
Venom
are right.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
a whole
That's
Venom
horrible.
concept because like at one point there's times where Eddie Brock is trying not to do anything or harm anybiote's but the symbiote's like, nah, man, you gotta do this.
There
Nah,
you go.
man, we gotta
Yeah,
kill
do
this.
this.
No, because
Yeah.
now that he's Red Death, he's running all over
Yeah.
Gotham and
And
taking care
he's
of
killing.
stuff.
He's killing. He
Yeah.
killed Scarecrow with one punch.
Yo, he punched.
He punched him in half.
One punch.
Yeah.
But of course, his robe was destroyed. It was getting destroyed, and here comes the
Yeah.
Batman that laughs and saves him.
And
Mhm.
snatches him out. And
Right.
I cannot wait until he get into his backstory. But
Bro.
Dawnbreaker.
Dawnbreaker. This one had to be the most visceral,
Disrespectful.
most disrespectful
Rude.
origin story I have ever seen. And I thought it was going to be the most basic of them all
And
because
it
it's the Green Lantern story.
Green
What
Lantern's
big
kinda
deal?
like dry, right?
Oh
Mostly.
my good. So why don't you go through?
I mean, I can just say their creed, and then I'll be fine with that. With darkness black, I choke the light. No brightest day escape my sight. I turn the dawn to midnight. Beware my power. Daybreaker's might.
So if you guys haven't noticed, Green Lantern has a homage, has a saying. So does just about I think every single Lantern color has one.
Yes.
And that's what Bruce Wayne made.
Yep.
Now, all right. So with that being said, perfect. I guess perfect segue.
Yeah.
So Bruce Wayne, again, his origin stories. Parents are dead. Gets
Mhm.
gunned down by, I believe, Joe Chill.
Yep. Same person.
And upon doing so,
Mm-hmm.
here comes the Green Lantern ring.
Mm-hmm.
Abin Sur, mind you, the one who was honestly belonged to Hal Jordan.
Yep.
But it went to Bruce Wayne.
Yep.
He got the Green Lantern ring,
Mm-hmm.
and all he wanted to do
Was destroyed.
was to kill Joe Chill.
Yep.
Something that was opposite in being, of course, a Green Lantern.
Right. Uh-oh.
What is this here? Dawnbreaker makes me so moist upon waking up. I agree.
Yo.
Same.
Yo.
All
So,
right.
Oh my
so now be aware. Green Lantern rings are not meant to do lethal force.
Nope.
They're not meant to kill.
Nope.
And like the Owa
And
was
it
trying
was-
to stop him. Like they
it
were
wa-
trying
was-
to like blow up the ring or
It
something.
was trying to stop him, but in the point of where he was very depressed and he didn't want to feel
The
that
rage
pain
and
no
the
more. The
anger.
rage and anger and depression felt then a void and went into the ring and it corrupted his ring. And he's like, I need you to kill. Well, the ring is all telling him, the willpower is at 100%. Its capacity. We can't control it. It ends up getting corrupted. And in the process of that, the ring's color starts, like the ring's power, like the willpower starts
Mind you,
changing.
it passes after 100%, and it goes
Yeah.
to 150. I
Yeah.
think the max.
It was
maxity.
OD.
Oh,
And mind you, when he kills, when he throws it to
Yeah.
Joe Chill,
he
Joe Chill is getting
melts
hurt by
him.
this.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, you can tell that the ring is pushing back, so
Yeah.
he can't really deliver with the final blow.
Mhm.
So you have this struggle between the ring
Mm-hmm.
and Bruce's will.
Yep.
Right.
In the middle of it, Joe Chill is getting caught in the crosshairs of it all.
Yep.
So he can't get a fast death. He's being destroyed as he's getting melted down because the
Down
ring is
to his
pushing
atoms,
back.
dude.
Right,
Yep.
he's pushing it back, and Bruce is pushing forward.
Yep.
And poor Joe Chill is like, "Oh, please just kill me now," and it just can't because
Bro, but
the tug of war.
I'm sorry, but he deserved it.
Of course he did, 100%.
Uh,
And upon doing so, like you
Yeah.
said, it changes color.
It
It goes
changes color.
it goes from greenish to
to
black,
blackish, greenish, blackish,
and it
type
completely
thing.
melts Joe Chill
It,
completely.
Makes him a puddle.
it's like a
Terrible.
necro colored if you
Yeah.
think about it and everything. But I love the fact that like I feel like the voices is changing for the ring too, because when every time he goes ring and it just goes initiating blackout.
Yeah. Oh, and
And
it's another special power that he has now. It's called Blackout.
Yeah, he
initiating
created a
blackout.
power.
Yeah.
That's how crazy. Well, he
Bro.
gave the most powerful tool in the,
In the
universe,
universe.
a new feature.
Yup. Yup.
Only Bruce Wayne. Only
And
only Bruce.
He just listen, man. They came. I feel like like Commissioner Gordon got it.
Okay,
worse.
so now as the
we
story
progress.
the
Yeah,
story
progress.
continues,
Yeah.
here
Right.
comes little young Bruce Wayne, mind you, because he's still young. He's still a
That's
kid.
the scariest
He's like what,
part.
13, 12?
Yeah.
And as he goes on, he's killing all these people, all these villains. I guess Penguin is my favorite
Penguin
one.
took the L.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
And okay, so and then he meets Commissioner Gordon. He's like,
Yep.
"Hey, Bruce." Like he knows who he is. He
Yeah,
found
yeah.
out who he was.
Yeah.
Like, so where's Penguin? We gave you we gave you the
Look up,
lead.
Jim.
Where is Penguin? It's like, all right, well, why don't you look up at the sky? So when he looks in the
Scattered
sky,
to the wind.
Look up,
Yeah.
Jimmy. Look
he's
up,
like,
Jimmy.
you can see his spleen, you can see his brain. So essentially, what he took Penguin, he sent him to space.
Outer
Mind
atmosphere
you,
of
he's
the Earth.
supposed he suffocated. He can't obviously you can't breathe in
Mhm.
space. He's dead. Left him there, and a meteoroid passed and just destroyed his entire body.
Yup. Yup.
So
oh my god.
upon doing so, Gordon is like, okay, this is enough. Enough is enough, bro.
Somebody has to stand up to you.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't care what happens to me, but I'm standing up to you because you need to know, about his family and whatnot. And Bruce is like, you have a daughter, right? It's like, my con has skills.
I think now they're talking to each other
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Now they're
And-
going back to each other now.
And Bruce is like, you have a daughter, right? He's like, yeah, all right, cool. And then just point blank, without even flinching, he just disintegrates
And
Gordon in an instant.
Too bad
Heart
she has to grow
broke.
up without her father.
Exactly.
and orphaning another child.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
how horrible is that? You
Yeah,
know,
right?
Like,
And then the rest of the Green Lantern Corps shows up.
and they're like, nah, B.
Everybody, even
Oh,
the
so-
Guardians themselves shows
Bro.
up.
And they're like, we have to stop you.
Oh, we
We gotta do
Kilowog,
this."
everybody.
We come to stop your corruption. You corrupted your ring. We're here to stop you. We're coming to fix your corruption. Oh, there's a lot of you here?
Yeah, and mind you, this is Bruce Wayne. He didn't know there was more of him.
Mm-hmm. And he goes,
Blackout.
no, he goes, ring,
Nighty nighttime.
initiating blackout.
Yep.
Nighty nighttime.
And then the next, I guess, similar to what you see is them all dead, and then you see him
these
like
nightmarish monsters,
Monsters
coming
of
from the
his void.
darkness.
Of his void, by the way. This is from his will in the void. Comes and wrecks house. Kills the last guardian. Like,
Rips
you
his
have
head
to be
off.
stopped. No.
Snatch.
You're dead.
Clap.
goes to rebirth, comes wreaking havoc, and starts going AWOL. And then here comes Hal Jordan. Oh, I gotta stop you. We gotta stop you. Da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah. I've killed. Just to let you know, I've killed a whole lot of Green Lanterns, and I don't mind.
Now, mind you, this is what I would like to say.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, bro, Bruce, you crazy.
For
All right,
real.
Yo.
you are nuts. You have something that you killed the entire Guardian Corps.
I'm born again, a virgin.
But this is Hal Jordan. This is Hal Jordan, the guy who materialized a Green Lantern
Oh,
ring
yeah,
from his own will.
Ryan
Ryan
Rosario
Rosario.
says DC really not holding back.
Nah,
Oh,
man.
no.
Right.
No,
You're
not
right.
Absolutely not.
Not in
Absolutely
this
right.
story. There's a reason why it's called metal. It has to go hardcore as possible.
Right. So now, mind you, he like I said, this is Hal Jordan who materialized a Green Lantern ring,
Right.
but with his own will. The ring that he has is all in his own will. He's become sheer will at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So to see him have trouble
Mm-hmm.
facing off this Bruce Green Lantern
Mm-hmm.
and then having fate to help, like, okay, we need to save you.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yo, but like not only just that, he abandoned his appearance as Bruce Wayne. He abandoned the name, he abandoned the persona and everything just to become Dawnbreaker, and that is all he's.
And also another side note that the ring also makes other rings inactive.
Bat drama is freaking serious.
Bat drama is
you
crazy.
right
Bro,
though.
you
Yeah,
right,
Facts.
man.
Facts.
Yo, we literally have to convince you guys to go to your local comic
And
book
really
stores
pick
and
this
pick,
up.
Pick this
these
up, man. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's worth watching.
Pick these
and
up,
worth reading.
including the tie-ins, and it's even the tie-ins are good. And I don't read much Teen Titans because I really miss my old Teen Titans, but the tie-in for Teen Titans got me.
Yeah, no,
It
it's
got me
definitely
wanting to
worth
read
looking
the rest.
into.
Yeah, well, like,
Definitely. And I'm not really big into epic event
Yeah.
type stuff. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we're going to do this and it's going to be all these tie-ins.
Of
And I usually
course.
lose interest because I think
Yeah.
it's always too much. They really kind of kept me interested, especially with the evil bat dudes. I'm here
Yo.
for it.
Yeah.
1,000 times here for it. But I think what they're trying to say with evil Batman is that when you peel the layers off Batman, right? You peel all this justice, vengeance, Gotham,
Yup.
all these noble pursuits. There is an evil person underneath all of this
Yup.
that is still that child in the alleyway wanting to hurt, wanting people to feel that hurt on some level.
Yep.
So I think that's what makes Batman so exciting, and DC keeps making Batman even more exciting
Hold on.
year after year.
Brian was right. You have to get it in special covers. All my
There's
covers,
so
all
many.
my covers,
Yeah.
man.
So
All my
many.
covers. Do not settle for the second print. All the covers are all
absolutely not.
holographic.
Yeah,
You
the
have to
holographic ones is cool.
bust down the door, talk to your comic guys, and be like, "Listen, man, you put me down for everything." Everything Batman related.
Yeah.
They have to be holographic. It has to be first printing. I don't care how you do it.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah. So, but you're right, Tia. It's an onion. Okay.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
you peel
man.
him down, there is an ugly, ugly individual underneath
Right.
all that, underneath that mask. You know what I mean?
Right. And people say, "Oh, come on, it's Batman." You
Of
gotta get
course.
used to it. Oh, he needs to go over the death of his family. But like, okay, listen.
Yeah.
I don't care how old you are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you're 55, 35, 12.
You were still somebody's kid.
Yeah,
Bro.
and no matter your parents die, and you're gonna feel that. And then once
Yup.
more is you see that in front of
Have
your
you
face.
have you ever heard of a saying, orphans never grow up?
Absolutely
Yup.
not.
They never do.
No, never. And yeah, Batman
good
is an
call.
orphan. Always
That's
been
a
an
good
orphan.
call.
He knows what I'm talking
Yup,
about.
that's a
he knows
good
what
call.
I'm talking about.
Mhm.
That's from this is off topic. This is called a show on HBO called Young Pope,
Yup.
and he
Oh,
has
I definitely want to check that
son.
out. Because I've been checking out
My boy.
Westworld. I've been checking out Vice Principals. I've been checking out The Deuce.
And you've been checking
Amazing
out,
stuff.
You've been checking out Game
Amazing
of Thrones
stuff.
too, huh? Haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
HBO guys, HBO now, please check it out.
Yeah,
Amazing,
do
amazing
that.
shows.
HBO sponsor us.
Yeah, cause yo,
Hey,
son,
excuse me.
we just got
speak
you
into
some
the
people.
universe, I guess. You know what I
Hello.
mean?
But yeah, so you're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And I guess it was a little nudge that DC was like, okay, you guys are bored of regular Batman, all right, then we'll just
Yeah,
put a
man.
flavor on something that you guys don't,
Yo.
Here's a little spice
Right,
of
right.
that darkness.
Little spice.
Salt,
So
baby.
right now, okay, so these guys are already in the new universe. The Bat Who Laughs is okay, all right. HBO sucks. To each their own. So they're
Yeah.
all in the main universe now, and of course, Damian, Nightwing, Green Arrow, Harley Quinn, Killer Croc, or this Gotham Resistance here.
Yeah.
Pretty much they're like the last line
Yeah.
against these evil Batmen.
I just don't see them winning, to be honest.
I
They're not
honestly don't.
winning.
I don't see
Yo,
them
they're
really
not.
beating them.
At the end of the crossover,
It's gonna be a sad ending
at
to
the end of
this.
the crossover for Teen Titans, do you know the Batman Who Laughs, his most devoted son?
Yeah, the other counterpart, Dark Universe version of Damian.
Yeah, Damien.
I
Yeah,
wanna-
he's like, he went there and took control all the Teen Titans, turned
Yeah.
them all to monsters.
Yep.
I was like,
They become demons, if you will.
Brian asks, these are part of the tie-in?
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
they're all part. Everything we're talking about, even including even off the
Yeah.
metal, they're all including the Titans.
And usually
Nightwing has a tie-in.
Tywins are like, oh, you don't have to read these, but
kinda
I
want to.
implore you, they make it's heavy enough to
Yeah.
you have to,
Yeah.
because they follow the Bat Who Laughs very closely.
Yeah, and that is worth it to see
Yeah.
what he's up to,
Yeah.
honestly. Because
Yeah,
he
he's a
goes to
leader.
Gotham and gives powers. He hands off the cards, right?
Yeah.
Those metal cards
Little
to
tarot
all
cards.
of these villains.
the
Say like, okay,
rogues gallery,
Riddler
right?
is trash, by the way. Can we just... You tell somebody who wasted...
A Minotaur
Okay,
card, bro.
I'm going to go on the tiniest rant
Okay.
about how
do it.
trash the Riddler really is. So you give him this power, right? The bat who has to hear, man. You don't need to be in the Arkham Asylum.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can play a real game. We can do some real stuff. Riddler's like, yeah, okay,
Make a
we'll do it.
labyrinth.
no.
Make a maze.
He's been doing that since his inception as a character, is making labyrinths and puzzles and that
Yo.
garbage. And he loses, because guess what? Damian Wayne guessed it,
Mm-hmm.
and you disintegrated,
Yep.
and they move on. How he's like
Bro,
he's like level 1
the
character,
boss from
the
level
boss
one
from
boss,
Square
and he's
Enix.
just so trash.
The
Oh my
one
God.
person who used that power to his fullest
Is Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze,
Oh,
man.
we have a
Absolutely.
question. Is it true that Batman and Catwoman
Yes.
are
Yes.
engaged?
Yes.
Batman issue, I believe 30. I believe I could be wrong. 29 or 30.
20, I think it's 29.
29. Yeah, because the bat and the jokes war happened. Yeah, he proposed
Yeah.
to her. She hesitated. She was like, I don't know. And then Batman number 32, which happened last week or this week, she said yes. She confirmed it.
All right, Brian said if we can list the tie-ins, I got you, man. I'll do it by when
Yeah,
the show is
totally.
done.
Absolutely.
Because right now, I literally have like all the
Yeah, we
comics
have
here
them all.
and all the
We
tie-ins
physically
here.
have it, so we
I
can
can
list
list
it, take
everything.
pictures of it, whatever
Yeah.
we need to do.
Yes,
Because
sir.
it can
matter
get
of fact,
confusing.
a matter of fact, I'll do it and I'll save my finger strength. I'll actually post the pictures of the timeline and everything. I have the picture that has which comics are coming out.
Yeah,
on
you're
what
welcome,
date.
Brian. No problem.
Good.
Thanks
Good
for
stuff.
checking in.
Absolutely.
No problem, man. Thank you
But-
for showing in, bro.
Yeah, so what was that? Was I saying? Okay, Riddler's trash. We established this.
And Mr. Freeze and his
Mr.
little
Freeze
thing
scared.
with Game of Thrones type
Yo,
of thing going
listen
on
here,
there.
man.
Whack.
That was, okay, listen here. That was pretty dope. They went medieval. Okay? They went medieval, and I love the art in that one.
I mean, there's nothing more trash than Ivy. Like, how are you gonna get the power and just make your
Listen.
pants stronger?
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I mean, you do that on a
Hold
daily
up, wait a minute.
basis. Come
I
on.
haven't gone to that point, but I want to see how that goes.
I
wanna
have
see how
higher
that
hopes.
goes.
for
And then when that
Poison Ivy.
happens, you're ignored. You're
It's-
ignored.
Exactly. It's not only just her, too. Bane got one, too.
What was it again? He's just sitting there looking at people fight. What was that again? Nothing. There is no power to that.
Bro, he's just going to get... Listen, he's going to get armor and just going to make him look more buffier.
Did he use that card to get the announcer right next to him talking about the...
Yo.
all this power from a different multiverse, and this is what y'all come up with.
Yo, for real.
Y'all are garbage. Y'all are first string.
So
rogue gallery.
what we're talking about is the Bat Who Laughs. I guess one of his abilities is that he has cards. And,
Tarot cards.
Right, tarot cards. And he hands these cards to every one of the Rogues Gallery that belongs in Batman's Rogues Gallery.
Yo, that's
And
dope.
each card gives you special abilities. It pretty much manifests what you are into something, into the physical sense. If you're Riddler, you like to maze. If you're pretty much Mr. Freeze, he was able to construct like frozen ice giants and
Yeah,
make
yeah.
everything
Right.
extra like blizzardy and Articuno Blizzard attack type of thing. So
Articuno Blizzard
right, and then you have Ivy who just makes your plants stronger, which okay, whatever. And then
Mother
Bane,
Gaia, man.
Small. but
right,
it-
right. So I don't know what Bane just did. I guess he uses cards to get the announcer.
You got more steroids.
Yo.
I don't know
Pretty
what you
much,
did.
I don't know.
We don't know until we find out in the next couple of issues.
Also, I
Right.
just want to address
What's
the
up?
fact that Batman and Catwoman are going to get married, and
Um,
I'm going to tell
let
you
it-
how
let it
I
be.
feel.
Let
he
it
only
be.
should be married to Justice. That's it. If you're not
Okay.
married to Justice, I ain't
So-
trying to hear it.
So okay, Tom King. And I
Oh,
posted
okay.
this on Facebook. Tom King, the one who's writing the Batman right now, he's
Sure.
doing an
Yeah, yeah.
amazing damn job. And he's the one who made this whole
Yeah.
engagement thing happen. And he said, if you give Batman the worst possible thing you can ever give this type of character,
You give him marriage.
and you give him happiness. And then once you give him something like that, you start to see the machine break down.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay? And then in the next arc,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to see how this is going to affect the Bat family.
Yeah, man.
Dick Grayson, he probably might be happy for Batman.
Of
course.
Jason
He's
Todd
Loverboy.
might feel some type of way, but it's like, okay, whatever, boss. You know this, whatever.
Nah,
You do you,
father. We
homie.
got,
Tim, I'm not sure if he's there or he's gonna be there. I'm
yo,
not sure.
we haven't heard
But
anything about him.
but Damien is the one
Oh
thing.
no, you can't
Yo,
do this.
no.
Da-da-da.
Father, what are you doing, Father?
What? No, you should be marrying my mother. She's the one. What are you
Could you
doing?
imagine
You
he
shouldn't be
told
doing
that-
this.
But Tom King,
Now that made me throw this mic.
but Tom King has said that there's gonna be a point where Catwoman is gonna be a point where Catwoman is gonna go head to head with Talia.
Yo,
Baby mama drama stuff.
Hey,
Oh,
yes.
You know what my problem is that
you've
I
been
guess
avoiding
I
some child support, my friend.
Batman? Are you kidding me? Oh, come on.
He better be
man.
paying child
I
support.
mean, it's Talia, you know, just saying.
She don't need it.
Share the wealth. Share the
She
wealth.
don't- And Batman, child support. What's child support?
But,
Batman?
I mean, at this
Damien
point,
is thinking himself as a child anyway. So what am I gonna pay for? Like he's a grown man.
Yeah,
it's a
for
grown man
real,
in a boy's
man.
body.
For real.
Absolutely.
But my problem is I've always liked Batman emotionally unstable and
Yeah.
unavailable.
Yeah.
Moon Knight.
and completely romantically unavailable. Only to a certain extent that he'll allow himself to. To get married is normalcy.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's nothing normal about a man dressing up as a bat, jumping from rooftop to rooftop, and all of a sudden you want to have this nuclear family.
Let Bruce have a threesome and be done. Hell yeah.
This is
I
not
mean,
Game of Thrones.
oh my
Stop
Yes,
it.
by all means, let him have that. But no, say okay. This is where I
That would be kind of
this is my thoughts on the matter.
Right.
We have this character for 78 years at this point, right?
Yeah.
right, right.
This is all you know Batman to be.
Sure.
Darkness, brooding, no happiness. I can never be with a woman. No, okay, I understand that, bro.
Disco
Disco-
Stu wants to catfight naked though.
That might happen. That might
That may
happen. That might
happen.
happen. Who knows? But
I
anyway,
mean, it's
boy.
DC, man.
but I honestly think it's about damn time. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, we've never really seen this type
happy.
of
Domestic
opening. You know,
Bruce,
and
right?
yeah. Bruce needs some normal in his damn fucking life.
Yo.
He needs normal. He needs it right now. If anyone
Right.
deserves the normal, it'd be him.
Yeah.
If Superman has it, who's an alien from outer space, I'm sorry. Bruce, take all the normalcy that you deserve, my friend. I mean, you died more than times than I can count on one hand.
Yeah.
You have a okay. Listen,
You
bro,
have an orphanage,
bro,
basically.
grab this by the horns, and hopefully by the gods of comic book world, hopefully this will last.
Yes. Agreed.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
You know, and you know for a fact that the I guess how can I put this? The outwardly effect that's gonna have on
Word.
everybody else that's affected by him isn't gonna be good.
No, there's
We might
not.
even know if this is gonna last by
Yeah.
Catwoman standards.
By
you know?
canon standards, is it
Right,
gonna be
right.
something that they're
You
gonna
know-
just like flip the script on because they can?
Right, and this is why this was such a huge deal because we never seen Batman. I don't know by take this big
No,
step. To
I don't think
begin
any
with.
arc I've ever read.
Never.
Yeah.
You know, so hopefully, I pray to God that he deserves it. Please grab onto this.
Oh, watch Talia kill Catwoman, bruh.
you know
she's
what?
not above
you
it.
know
She's
what?
not above it.
It might just
It
happen.
might just happen,
Now
dude.
think about this though. What if it does happen?
Oh,
The Batman
Right?
who laughs.
What
The
if-
Batman who laughs.
We already know what happened when Damon died through the hands of Talia. Was it Talia? Yeah, through his own clone, through Talia al Ghul's.
Right.
You know how crazy when he went to get Frankenstein,
Yeah.
he used them to
Yeah.
bring. He went to Darkseid and fought him.
Yeah.
I hope.
Brian said he
I hope they don't do a
hopes
total
do
180 and
yeah.
forget about it because
Right.
it depends on
This
sales.
is-
It depends on
Bro,
reception at this point.
This
People
story-
are gonna be okay with the idea of a married Bruce
Right,
Wayne.
right, and tragedy. Batman's story has been all about tragedy. Catwoman might die, and then it's gonna take Batman in a way that's never been.
He's
It's
gonna
never
be
happened
warped
before.
because he's gonna regret all of this.
So
Yeah.
you think they may tie in just like the Batman who laughs though?
I highly doubt it because
highly doubt it,
because
'cause
you know
that's
the
a whole
Batman
other-
that died, the Batman who died, the Batman who
Man Who
laughs, the
Laughs.
way that he became the way he was because he finally he killed the Joker. He did the one thing that he knew. He-
called that.
Yeah, he killed the Joker, but what unbeknownst to him, the Joker
Yeah.
had toxins within his veins.
Right.
And the only way that it was able to take root was if he died. By
Right.
doing so, Bat inhaled it,
Mhm.
and literally
That's what I
became
didn't we just have that
became into
conversation?
the Joker.
Didn't we just
Now, I can be wrong. If anyone who's knows the actual story, this is what
Right.
this is what Tom King said in one of his interviews.
Mhm.
So that's how he became what he became.
Yeah.
But I hope Catwoman doesn't die.
I hope
not.
not.
I really
I
hope
hope
not.
they don't set her up for failure because
Mhm.
you know how they like to
Please.
kill mothers and wives. And
Yeah.
But then again, this is Batman.
Definitely.
You know,
Then again-
Batman is this tragedy story. You know, it
Mhm.
is what it is. But I really hope that, kill Tim Drake. But keep Catwoman because I honestly think, it's
There's
gonna
more
hurt.
room
but-
for
Yo.
Catwoman to grow
Right,
Yeah,
right.
man.
You know,
into this role, this new role of being this close
this
to
wifey
Bruce.
mode.
Yeah, that's a very interesting place to be in.
what else does Batman have to root him into humanity other than Alfred? Alfred is gonna die soon.
Soon,
Okay.
man. Like,
All right.
Alfred's
Dude,
gonna outlive us all, man.
yo, for real. I honestly
I'm
feel like he's
convinced.
He might
outlived.
be.
I feel like he's honestly outlived all like the Justice League members. Someone died except for Alfred. Except
Alfred's
for like
forever.
until like Death Machine. That's
Alfred's
when he
actually
died.
immortal in my book. Like
Yeah,
he's
he's
just one of
always
those
been
characters
immortal.
that just don't get killed off permanently.
Yeah,
ever.
man.
You can't kill off the Batman to the
He's
Batman.
the anchor. Like if you take him out of the question, you have nothing but an evil Batman to deal with.
Yo, for real.
Hey, I was already been confirmed. Right?
Yeah, that's already
Yep.
been confirmed that without
So-
Alfred, all you're gonna have is a
Yep.
demented evil Batman. And that's
And see, what if Catwoman kills Talia and is imprisoned for life? That's not gonna happen.
I mean,
Bruce
it's
Wayne would never
Catwoman,
let that
dude.
happen.
I don't see
Catwoman.
Catwoman killing.
It'll be
Talia.
self-defense.
It would definitely
have to be self-defense.
It
It'd
would
have
not
to
be
be.
her
Definitely.
running off into her house and killing her. It would be like, okay, Talia, you've been harassing me for so long.
Yep.
You don't catch these cat hands.
Yep.
These paws real quick.
For real. And what if she gets pregnant?
Yo, man.
That's a thing to think about.
That's a thing, bro.
So
What if she
this would
gets
be the
pregnant?
first like legitimate child
Pregnancy.
Well,
of
I mean-
Bruce Wayne, because Damian
I mean-
Wayne's not legitimate. Let's not even call it. Let's
Look
call
at
it
you
what it
guys.
is.
Picking up the mic.
Biologically speaking, yes.
Yeah.
That's his son. Legitimately in the sense of, oh, you raped me? Sure. Yeah, he got raped by
You
Talia.
got me drugged.
Sure.
You drugged me, and now I have this brat to deal with.
I got this bastard son. This is Game of Thrones, by the way.
Oh, boy,
And
here we go.
you know, Damian, he's it's gonna get worse if Catwoman gets pregnant and he has to deal with Damian, being that technically this is
know.
first Bruce's legal child.
Yeah.
So he's
But-
gonna have
I guess.
he's a legal heir to the Wayne name because
Right.
he's married.
But
That child is legal, and Damian Wayne is not.
But I think I think like Damien has gone over that.
Oh, I think very well isn't.
that kid has.
Disagree.
Damien, right now, in the Gotham
Petty.
Resistance,
Petty.
he is
Okay,
the,
I haven't read those.
His biggest thing is, I am the heir to the bat. I am the heir to the bat. And and my
bats.
thing is, what's gonna happen? Because we know,
If she gets
whether it be
pregnant, bro.
mom or fathers, that everything changes.
Yeah.
Your outlook, everything, your life's
Yup.
goal changes once you have a son.
Yup.
You know, the thing about him and Damien is that he didn't know he had a son until he was already 9 years old. He's gonna see Catwoman. Oh wow, you have a child now. Am I gonna stop being Batman for this child?
Yep.
Do I want this child to go into Gotham?
He's got to play daddy daycare.
Right.
Yup.
That's gonna affect Damien more than anybody else.
And are you gonna raise this kid into the bat life?
And he's not.
He
You know,
probably not.
Bruce is not going
he's
to do
probably
it.
This
Nah,
hypothetical
bro.
child will have a normal life.
I-
That's
yeah.
gonna make Jason feel some type of way.
Yup.
Dick is gonna understand.
Because he's lover boy.
Yeah.
Like he's all in his
Yeah.
feelings all
Dick
the time.
always understands. But anyway, Tim is going to understand
Them
too.
cheeks.
But Jason
know,
Todd probably
Jason
not.
Todd is gonna be like,
Damien,
I feel some
no.
way, bro.
Yo, I took a crowbar to the rib for you, bro.
Yo, he took L's,
I
and
took-
you out here just pumping out babies, huh?
Even in Injustice, I'm taking crowbars for you. You mean to tell me?
You mean to tell me
Yeah,
you're
mean
just?
to-
And I think this will be his
It's
exit.
gonna be-
He's gonna draw a line right now. There is no way he could be some Batman and somebody's dad.
Can't.
Someone's
No.
actual father.
Can't.
Because
Yo,
you're gonna
man.
raise your child into chaos.
But
'cause that's what it is.
But the thing is, I feel
He'll be leveraged his whole life.
Honestly, I feel like he's following what his father told him in Flashpoint. The last.
Ew.
In Batman
Ew.
Raven the Bold, in one episode,
Ew.
Bruce was married with Selena and had.
Ill.
Oh, that's whack.
Just ill.
Oh,
just
my
ill.
God.
Just ill. More ill.
So
ill
he's
to
not
20
emotionally
times.
disturbed anymore. Like
Ill. Just ill.
So it makes. Oh, I see.
Okay.
I see what they did there.
As far as we're concerned, Cat and Bat makes Huntress. Okay. Bertolini. Okay. That's what
Right.
makes. This is why I don't watch
Helena,
these
right?
stupid spin-offs.
But,
Bullshit. I can't.
Oh, the Brave and the Bold that came out pretty recently, right?
a couple of years ago.
Couple years
yeah,
ago.
it came out kind of recently. I didn't hear good reviews about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
People
Yeah,
kind of gave it a hard
I just
time.
lost track of what I was gonna say, but what I feel like honestly what's gonna happen is just like a whole lot of stuff is gonna happen. Like,
Yeah, I mean-
like you know, Todd is gonna be in his field, Honey Nut
Yeah.
Filio. So is I honestly he's gonna be. Damien's gonna be Ramsey, bro.
You know what I see? I'm not to cut you off, but I see
uh-huh.
Dick Grayson having like a baby shower. He's gonna have party favors. He's gonna make invitations. Like that's gonna be Dick Grayson's role in this.
But
He's gonna
what
be
I think-
excited.
What I think is what's gonna happen is like Bruce is gonna raise his kid, right? And he's not gonna even let him
the
new
Batcave.
kid let
Okay.
that kid know
No.
about that.
So okay,
at all.
but mind you, see,
Uh-huh.
we all know they all look up to Bruce's fathers, right?
Of course.
But Dick wasn't. If I remember correctly, Dick was not an adopted child.
No.
Neither was
He's
Jason.
a ward.
Right.
He was a
Technically,
ward.
Dick Grayson was a ward.
Tim is an adopted child. Tim was the one adopted, legally adopted. Biologically, Damien is the son as well.
Yeah.
Now, if he has a son with Catwoman, then all that goes out of whack.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna have a half brother or half
Bro.
sister. I wanted to make it a girl. If they do have a child, I do want it to be a girl.
That'd be
Whoa!
dope.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would
That'd be
paint a
dope.
very different picture.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's what's going on in the Batman. We got sidetracked with the whole
Yeah,
Batman
that was
timeline.
very, very intriguing.
Very theories.
That's happening. We all know that Batman in the next arc, as Tom King said, Batman's gonna go away, far away,
Yeah.
in this journey,
Mhm.
and it's gonna be mostly of the Robins, how they gonna accept this news of him getting married.
Alright.
That's the next story arc, which I'm extremely excited for.
I'm gonna catch up with
yeah.
Rebirth Batman,
Which is good.
I've been reading All Star Batman.
yeah.
You know, it's also that's not bad. I'm okay with it.
There's
Yeah.
so many Batman titles, man.
What's I know this is off topic too, but Batman the White Knight though.
Oh, I have yet to read the first
I haven't
issue.
read that first issue either, but
I will be reading
I
that.
through Dawnbreaker, I saw a sneak peek about it, and it's like this is what happens when the Dark Knight goes beyond, and Joker is the hero of the story.
Yeah, it's like because we always joke about what's Batman's superpower is white privilege, right? And in this,
Brian's ready. He said yes.
So good?
Oh, perfect.
Oh, you like it?
Oh,
Yo.
good
Okay,
man.
good
Thank
guy,
you.
man.
Thank you
thanks,
for giving
thanks
me
for
that.
letting
'Cause
us
I
know.
am planning to pick
Because I
that
had high
up.
hopes for it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I
I am
want to
planning
be
to
common.
pick that up, and I really want to read that. Just thanks to freaking Dawnbreaker, man.
Good. I'm glad you're reading. I'm glad you're liking it.
Yeah, man.
Now let me ask you a question. From Batarangs, give us a rating from 1 to 10. How many Batarangs would you give it? 1 to 10.
Oh, no spoiler. Please don't spoil
No
it.
spoilers.
please don't spoil
Thank
it.
No
you.
spoilers. Just tell
Okay,
us how
thank
good
you.
it is.
Thank you. We
No
appreciate
doubt.
it.
But
We
how many
appreciate it.
Batarangs would you give it
Give
from
it.
1 to 10 as a rating system, by the way? But anyway, that being said, that's what's happening on the Batman side. Now going back to the to the Metal, the story is still ongoing, and right now we're waiting for Metal 3 that's coming out next week.
We're waiting
Yeah.
for the Drowned coming
The
out
Drowned,
next week.
the Drowning, the
This
Drowned, yeah.
week, yeah.
And it's
8 out of 10,
8 out of
perfect.
10,
Oh.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Thank you, man.
thanks, man. We're definitely gonna
8
check
out
it
of
out.
10
Yo,
Batarangs.
so we gotta get this, man. We
I'm
have
definitely gonna be picking it up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sorry, it was good.
All right,
Nice.
so yeah, Metal. That's what's happening. I don't think we're gonna hear anything about the Trinity. They're all gone at this point.
Yeah.
It's all
Factual.
about everybody else now.
Who's left, right?
Nightwing has a huge part. I don't know what's going on. I know he has a huge
And
part in
what?
this
Yeah.
because he's seeing stuff from the past, seeing things in the
Yeah,
future.
that cut on his forehead.
And Damien also has a huge part because he is literally the heir of the Bat. Right now, he is the heir of the Bat.
He's in a very precarious situation right
Yeah.
now.
So and you have Fate going around saving people.
Yeah. Let's
Right.
talk about that. Like how Fate is becoming that strong.
That thing,
He
yeah, he's
was
becoming-
basically put in his place so many times in so many DC. Like
Yeah.
he's like just yanking people from near death experience.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
From near death experience.
But we also know, thanks to Green Lantern, not Green Lantern. Wow, how dare I? Green Arrow, that their weakness is the nth metal itself.
Yeah.
And it was burning up his
Yeah.
ring real bad.
Yep.
Absolutely. There you go.
Yo.
But, okay,
my
so
boy. Green
we're,
Arrow.
I'm loving the story so far.
Yeah,
Yo, I
It's
am
metal.
too.
It's great.
I'm excited. I look forward to seeing how it
Yeah.
ends, how he wrap this up.
Yep.
I just hope that this does not burn us out for the Doomsday Clock because it's just so
Right,
good.
'cause then-
Hope
Yeah.
Doomsday Clock is not as like, oh come on, you have to deliver even bigger. you
Yeah,
know?
Yeah.
I hope they're.
Like, come
yeah,
on,
me
give us
too.
something
Yeah.
good, you know.
Word.
You got the Watchmen involved, man. That's all I
can't-
have to say. You have the Watchmen involved.
Have you guys caught up to Oz?
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it for people,
Yeah.
but if you haven't read it, read it. And if this is the hook to get you in it.
Yep.
So right now there's an individual that appeared in Rebirth, and we all
Mm-hmm.
thought because the name Mr. Oz was Mr. Osmodeus from Watchmen.
Right.
Boy, was we wrong.
Word.
Mr. Oz right now, who is always going, it's the Superman story, mind you. He's been collecting Doomsday, collecting Tim Drake, who people thought was dead, but he was really not. He was catching these people, and you come to find out that Mr. Oz or Ozzy
Uh-huh.
was Jor-El, canon,
Bro.
Superman's
Yeah,
father,
we were discussing it right before the show.
who
Bro.
never died to begin with.
That means a lot
'Cause
of
that
things.
changes
That gives
everything.
that-
Superman's
that-
lore.
That gives Superman plus
Yeah.
powers now because of his dad. I'm
Right.
sorry.
And mind you, this entire time, you see Superman go against, villains are saying, oh, this world is horrible,
Bah,
mankind is horrible.
Yep.
And Superman's like, yeah, sure, whatever, but, they're still good people. But now you have Mr. Jor-El in the flesh who's been through everything
Possibly imagine.
Possible.
possibly imagined. He's seen the good and the bad of this
Yo,
world.
how does he look though? Like I haven't even seen that.
He's
yet.
like, I think he's like burned on one side.
So he managed to survive Kryptonian.
Yeah, he managed.
Wow.
And he told Superman, hey, let's go home. Let's get out of here. He's like, wait, what are you talking about? I was like, listen, I apologize
But I mean,
for
in the
standing
planet,
here, but I'm your dad.
I'm your
Let's
pappy.
get out of here.
your
Objectively
daddy,
speaking, this
son.
is a bad world. Let me see. Have you got Rebirth equals love, both pre 52, and absolutely,
Of course, man.
absolutely. So
Rebirth has been pretty satisfying
Yeah.
so
what
far.
happens now to Mr. Superman when his own father is like, hey, son, this world does not deserve you. I know more than anyone. Now, I am your father. I've been through everything. I want to see the good in this world, but it's horrible.
Yeah,
He's
man.
right.
Let's get out of here.
Accurate.
Yeah.
And
Does he
what are you gonna
leave?
do now, Superboy, Superman? Because this
He's
is your
gonna-
papa.
Fight back.
Fight him. He
But
you
see,
know what? Being
But
the
can
Superman,
he really fight his father?
Yo,
That's the
his
that's the
father's
thing.
gonna bring out the belt on him
I'm
and say,
sorry.
"You bringing your ass into the car
Yo,
right now."
No, he just unbuckles the S belt and just
Pootie Tank style. Pootie Tank style.
Yo,
But-
for real.
But mind you,
Bring out the switch.
You giving me that
Superman
look, boy?
Superman fought Ryo, God Ryo.
Oh wow.
The god of Krypton.
bro.
You know, it's a whole different story when it comes to your daddy. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
now
For
I gotta
real.
start. Now I gotta start reading Superman. You know, I've been.
I'm surprised you haven't. It's really good,
Bro.
Don't
I've been
don't
sleeping
listen
on-
to all these people who've never read a Superman comic say he's OP and he's stupid. No. Superman is an amazing, amazing.
I literally put it as this. It's just he is a god among humans trying to fit in with humans.
Right, and then
That's
Batman is a
fine.
human amongst people, and
We don't
tries
talk
to be a
about Batman,
god,
okay? Batman,
pretty much.
Yeah, we talk about Batman. Batman, you want to talk about a power journey? There's Batman.
Yeah. But okay, so I think we hit the clincher,
Yes,
the
we
ending
have.
stop of our show.
Yep.
I would love to keep on talking because there's just so many things.
There's
I can
so
talk
much
about.
to
So many
unpack,
theories,
right?
bro.
So
Yeah.
much
Many
to
theories.
really linger on, right?
Absolutely, Brian. We'll send you all those pictures. We'll put it on
Yep.
our Instagram, on Facebook.
Cool.
We'll send them to you
Yep.
personally. We have to. All the times, all the main story, the main comics, the main line, mind you, too.
This is what you're looking to because
yeah.
this is like a whole stack of it.
It's
bro.
a whole stack so
This is a
far,
whole
and all
stack.
this is like what second month and a half in.
And the two comics that are over here are like the beginning. So it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark
The casting and the
and the
forge.
casting and the forge, and then
Must
this
be-
stack
definitely
is
have to read those
everything.
first.
It's everything in here.
Nice.
So now the casting the forge, they have a lot of meat in them.
Can
A
I
lot.
Yeah, you really have to kind of.
Can I ask you what you think? Get more Batman Superman. What do you mean get more?
What do you mean by getting more?
Like, you think, like, we'll-
shine?
Get more shine or more ass? Which one?
or
Because I feel
or do
like
you
I feel
mean,
like you're trying to get a double meaning there,
Yeah.
my friend.
Get more like publicity or?
Because ass easy as Batman. Batman gets more ass,
Batman-
hands down, 100%.
Think about it, man.
Without trying.
Without
I'm
trying.
sorry. Think about it.
Trying. Remember in Batman Beyond when Old Man Wayne said, "Oh, the women used to throw themselves at me."
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
he's like, well, "So what did you do? Walk over them."
Walk over.
Plastic Man gets no.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
he's going to get
publicity.
love.
Yo, he's just in an egg-shaped
Okay,
form right
so,
now. He don't know what he's
publicity.
doing.
Brian was referring to publicity.
Batman hands down. You know why? Read New 52. Read New
Right.
52 because New 52. This is why Batman is so big because in the subject of New 52, he literally, and I'm saying the word in a really bad context, but
Right.
he literally became the Mickey Mouse of DC Comics. You look into the lineup of DC Comics, there's more Batman stuff, more Batman
Yeah.
lineups than any hero in DC Comics.
Factual.
And when one finishes, two Batman lines take its place.
Because just think about it. There's Superman, right? Rebirth, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. And then there's Action Comics, and that's it.
Yeah, there's
That's it.
Superman is Action Comics, right? But then you have Batman, the White Knight, Detective Comics, Batman, Metal.
Yeah.
They have the Bat family who are affiliated. He's going to show up in their stories anyway.
Yeah.
But to answer Sergeant, there was a cosplayer who cosplayed as Plastic Man in Comic Con.
I
today.
did see him. He was wearing like
It was really cool. I honestly
Was he long and tall?
spandex.
Bro, he was lean and tall, bro. Like
Okay.
it was perfect. It was a perfect cosplay.
Good.
Like he had the whole thing. It
Yeah,
looked like
you're-
he made everything by himself.
Yeah, Plastic Man's a pretty obscure character, but
Yeah.
he's getting his shine.
he's gonna get his shine.
because he showed up.
I hope because if he's playing like a big part in this universe
Yeah.
right now, it's like he better get some because like Mr. Miracle got his own comic now because of that.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on in Mr. Miracle's comic, but
But
I
yeah,
haven't read it yet, honestly.
yeah,
But
We gotta
yeah,
wrap this up,
yeah,
right?
publicity.
Yeah,
Batman
yeah.
has more, hands down.
yeah, man.
But they're trying to give it to Superman little by little because he is the first.
Mhm.
yeah.
But all right, guys. Well, this is the end of the podcast. Again, we'd love
Yeah.
to continue more, but it
Yep,
is
yep,
what it
yep.
is.
Yeah, please continue conversation on Facebook. Post things up.
Please.
Tell us what you think.
Yep.
All that types of stuff.
Read
Yep.
Dark Knight's Batman, the Metal. Please read.
Do
We will never
it.
steal you. It's not like you're biased. Yeah, we
Yeah.
love the Batman. Don't get me wrong, we love DC.
'Cause
Sure.
if it was trash, we
Listen,
would tell you.
listen.
Yeah, it was trash. We weren't gonna
I'll
waste
put it this way: I've had some people at my jobs and even friends who have not read comics in years, and they got back because of the Metal series.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have not read one single comic, if you want to know and answer a bunch of questions like "What if Batman was evil?" get this comic, man.
It's a bunch of fan fiction stuff.
bro.
It's wet dreams.
Exactly.
Would you want to see Batman destroy Flash and become one with him, or see a Green Lantern Batman? Like this is great.
and get the cool covers. Exactly
Yeah.
what Brian said.
Great costume material, by the
Covers.
way, too. So
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah, I can't wait till next
Yo,
year.
I can't.
right. All right, guys.
All right.
Like I said, please read the comics. Yeah, and shout outs. I know you guys were in Comic Con. You met a
Yo.
lot more people, so I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more
sure.
shout outs.
Sure.
Let's shout outs to
You have-
obviously our platform, Speaking My Radio,
Yeah.
for making this
Speaking My Radio.
possible.
Yep.
Shout outs to Darby Pop.
Mhm.
I came by with the Bruce Lee comics, and the co-writer signed all of my issues. There's more issues to come in
Yep.
February, what I'm very excited about.
Yep.
And I think another shout out to, I posted it on the Facebook.
Mind you, Derby Pop is another comic book company.
Yeah,
right?
they're another
like
independent.
Image, DC,
yes.
Marvel. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
They're the guys that make the Bruce Lee comics.
Yeah, which
yeah.
was really,
Yeah.
really cool. Also, shout out to this other one that's called I Am Alfonso Jones.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah, I
like,
saw. Yeah.
yeah, they were really cool. They just pulled me. I was just walking past them, and they pulled me, and they really I was really feeling that story a lot. And they're published by Lee and Low Books.
Yep.
And they were there just selling out their comics, and it was a really cool story. It talks about Black Lives Matter and things like that, and I was very intrigued by how they're humanizing these stories.
Shout out to Flavor Flav.
So yeah, I post on the page. I implore you guys to check it out and give them a look see.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my shout outs.
Cool.
Also shout out to Fortress Solitude.
Fortress Solitude, yeah.
Solitude in Newark, New Jersey.
Yep, because
on
when they asked me
University-
where I got my Bruce Lee comics
Yeah,
at,
yep.
it was at the Fortress of Solitude.
Exactly.
Good
and
stuff.
shout out to Ruthless FX, man. If you guys need props, helmets, man, they are the first people I've seen that had a Nova helmet. A Nova
very
helmet,
nice.
guys.
Rare.
Very nice. Okay.
Shout out to you guys, man.
Also, just to throw a little Marvel flavor in there and a couple of other things.
Sure.
So Wolverine is back.
Can we not?
It's been about 3-4 years that he officially died. He
I
was
wanted
encased in
to-
adamantium,
And some way,
and
somehow
he's
now.
coming back, and it's the first time, most likely, hopefully, he's gonna meet up Old Man Logan, who's now part of the canon universe of Marvel.
Mhm.
So that's huge. That's happening. Also, Todd McFarlane update on his $10,000. Was it $10? Yeah, $10,000 script.
Mhm.
This is what I found extremely amusing. This is pretty much made my entire week.
Mm-hmm.
His casting is not getting paid.
What?
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's the whole point. He's gonna have a $10,000 script budget,
Yeah.
and every and all, you're dumbfounded. Any and all cast,
Yeah.
actor talent are not going to get paid for this. Now I wonder if it's just the talent or is it the crew? Is the crew now also getting not paid, or is just the talent just by
So
itself? Regardless, that's what's happening right
So
now.
are they just doing this for funsies?
Just for credit, just for credit. And for the passion, it's a passion project. I feel like I'm in high school, college again.
Passion don't pay the bills. Let me
Yo,
tell you
man.
right now.
But
What?
But mind you, he can do this.
Mm-hmm.
He's the founder of Image, and I'm sure
know.
I'm sure that
Godfather, man.
anybody who is not as well endowed like he is, because he's trying to get DiCaprio in this and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. They can do it without getting paid.
Because
They're good.
Yeah, you're learning how to
Now,
carry
mind
them.
you, if there's just people, regular actors who's trying to break it into
you
the industry,
cannot pay
you're not
them.
gonna pay. First of all, you're not gonna pass this down. It
Right,
doesn't matter.
right.
You're not getting paid. But guess what though? This is Spawn and Todd McFarlane right here.
You're gonna be on the biggest stage in the world,
You're gonna be
right?
alongside other big
Greats.
actors.
So
you're
you're
gonna,
gonna
say
say
no
no.
to this? Come
Of
on.
course not, man.
That's hard.
Come
Where
on.
do you get to see another Spawn movie
I
besides
hope
the
they're
old
feeding
movie,
them.
bro?
Geesh, like
I'm sure they're gonna feed
Are they
them.
starving on set?
Don't be disrespecting the top father.
I'm
like
not.
that,
I'm
man.
not. I'm just.
I'm
business.
pretty sure. I'm
It's
pretty sure
business.
he's feeding them. He's like, yo, just do me this favor, I'll feed you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, this is the ending of the show. We
Yep,
got
yep.
everything good. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you
Thank
for
you, guys.
supporting us, watching us.
Yep.
Yep.
Please
Follow
read
us
metal.
on social media,
Absolutely.
Facebook,
Subscribe, like,
Instagram,
Mhm.
Twitter.
like, spread it out, guys. Spread it
Like,
out.
comment, and subscribe here on
Yes.
YouTube. We're trying
Yep,
to build
yep.
an audience here.
Yep.
Share this video if you enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I got.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
I know we don't have Ace up here to do
Yeah.
the outro, but hey,
he's
it
out
is what it
being
is.
his beautiful cosplayer. Right
Yes,
now.
sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. All right, guys. Thank you for
All right.
joining us. Peace out, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.